This episode is about Lina floating versus Crystal Maiden float. And I got this idea from Reddit, so you could look at the original post if you want. But I'm going to reiterate some of the things that a person wrote. His name is RBWL1234, and it was submitted a year ago. Welcome to Dota Math, where we attempt to make sense of the world around us while pissing off people with actual degrees in mathematics, or even those who paid attention in class. Alright, so the important units to know: CMs or Crystal Maiden, about 60 kilograms. We don't use imperial units, so we use Dresden or UTI for short. Only the mods still use those. Alright, so let's focus on the math. So first, you have to consider how Lina floats. There are two ways which it could possibly be correct. It's based on propulsion. One is hot air balloon, which is most unlikely. Otherwise, she died, she would look like this in this picture right here. It is Lina stuck to Bristleback, but you really shouldn't be paying attention to that. Instead, focus on Bristleback's alcoholism and how it's destroying his life. Take a lesson here, children. Drugs and Dota don't mix, unless it's Adderall or meth, which I think RTZ takes, in which case your MMR will skyrocket. Hence, what I said makes sense. Second idea relative to propulsion is rocket propulsion, shooting hot air from her feet or something like that. And we will be testing this one based on this post again. So Lina's darting strength is 18 and Crystal Maiden is about 16. But without her staff and incredibly useful armor, she was brought down to about 50 kilograms. Since strength and weight are directly proportional, one unit of Crazy Fire Lady is about 56.25 kilograms. That means that in order to float, Lina has to produce, in one way or another, 56.25 times 9.8 newtons of force, which is a gravitational force, or 551.25 newtons. Now, we can figure out some things by using the formula for specific impulse, meaning that F thrust equals G0 times ISP times M. So the force of thrust equals the gravity times specific impulse times mass flow rate. It's a formula of how propulsion works based on physics. And now, in this world, you have snowballs made of pure neutronium. So the idea of some 56 kilogram chick being on a turbojet isn't too far, I guess. Alright, so the math goes on. 551.25 is 9.8 times 3000 times x. And x, you solve for and you get 0.01875 kilograms per second, or 0.02 kilograms per second, for people who insist on being, specific because of scientific notation or scientific, SI units. Now, the average person around Lina's weight breathes around 11.2 kilograms of air a day, but Lina needs 0.02 kilograms of air a second. So we gotta do some more math. 0.026060 times 24, that's 1728 kilograms of air in a day in order to remain afloat. This is quite a lot of air. Bristlebacks and alcoholics, that's neat, I guess. And for your information, by forcefully expelling around 1728 kilograms of gas a day, Lina manages to move at about the same rate as someone jogging at a decent rate. Efficiency at its finest. Also, keep Brewmaster away from Bristleback. It's hard enough for the poor guy as it is. Alright, so now we'll look at how Crystal Maiden floats. This is exactly how she floats. The ward held by Visage Familiar. Tusk ward thingies above her head. That's Crystal Maiden right here. This is the picture. And the very heavy dog, which is, holding the Tusk ward thing with a string. And it's holding him as well. So basically, this is how she floats in the air while moving around. It makes pretty sense. And before you guys give me all the crazy hate, there's also error in this math, I guess. We don't really know that the gravitational pull in Dota is the same as Earth, since you can possibly think that it's a different planet. Okay, that makes sense. And you also did not consider the fact that Lina is still able to float during Enigma's black hole. Alright, so that's another idea. So since all of this calculation is done according to the Earth's physics, and the ability for Lina to still float while being under the black hole of Enigma makes us question, now, what is the real idea or truth behind Lina's floating abilities. How is she able to float? Huh? What do you guys think? For all the Dota fans out there who like to enjoy and have a smile, how do you think Lina is able to float? Till next time, this is Crystalis Dota out.